How's it going, folks? Laporta has made a shocking decision regarding Xavi's future. Liverpool have announced the appointment of a new coach, and Bayern are considering a shocking candidate for their head coaching position for next season. Let's get the show on the pitch. Alberto Gilardino confirmed that he signed a contract renewal with Genoa. The details of the agreement are not specified. According to Transfermarkt, it lasts until 2025. Aurelien Tchouameni could miss out on playing at Wembley on the Champions League final against Borussia Dortmund, as he is yet to recover from his foot injury. UEFA have handed out punishments to 7 clubs for FFP violations. Porto were fined and put on probation for 2 years. If things and when things are going wrong, you don't go for the youngest player. I'm here to take it, Andre Onana said.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always!
Even when I wasn't playing, he always communicated with me. He told me to be patient and keep working, that my time would come, Arda Güler shared. Fagioli made his first appearance for Juventus since his suspension for illegal betting. Ryan Sessegnon will leave Tottenham Hotspur as a free agent, following interest from the Premier League and other European teams. Nuno Espirito Santo could still leave Nottingham Forest even after ensuring Premier League survival for the club. Walker is a Rolls-Royce. He could play as a centre-back for England at the Euros. Jamie Redknapp claims, "There isn't any club. No one offered me anything. At the moment, nothing. I hope to work in the Premier League again. I don't know where or when, but it was an honor to work in the Premier League," Roberto De Zerbi said. Luka Modric will extend his contract with Real Madrid until 2025. The deal is in its final stages. Sparta Prague has won the Czech Republic Championship title for the second time in a row. Former Sevilla boss Julen Lopetegui will join West Ham United as their new head coach. The official announcement is expected to be made this week. Erling Haaland is the first player in the Premier League to become the league's champion and its top scorer for 2 consecutive years. Napoli have decided against signing Hamed Traoré and Leandro Dendogger permanently. Sampdoria manager Andrea Pirlo is thinking about his future. The 45-year-old coach may leave the Italian side in the upcoming weeks, despite his contract running until next summer. Xavi on fans whistling and criticism of the Barcelona president. "To be totally honest, I don't like it. Arsenal, also they deserve to win the league. They did an unbelievable season, but I think the difference was in their mentality. When they came here, they faced us at the Etihad. I saw them and said, these guys, they don't want to beat us. They just want a draw," Rodri said. Alan Shearer on Man City's 115 alleged breaches of the Premier League's financial rules. "It's not their fault. The club will have to answer those charges. Those players have been superb, and you can't take anything away from what those players and what they've achieved." Holstein Kiel central midfielder Philipp Sander will join Borussia Mönchengladbach next season. The Croatian Football Federation has submitted the national team squad list for Euro 2024. Tottenham will visit South Korea as part of their pre-season tour of Asia and will play against Bayern Munich. The friendly is scheduled for August 3rd in Seoul at the Seoul World Cup Stadium. Matteo Morey and Marius Wolf will leave Borussia Dortmund at the end of the season. Bremer, Atalanta's Ederson, Pepe and Rafael have been called up to the Brazil national team for the Copa America. Benjamin Šeško has received 2 offers from Saudi Arabia. He wants to stay in Europe though. Florian Wirtz has been voted the Bundesliga Player of the Season for 2023-24, while Victor Boniface has been named Rookie of the Season. England and Bayern Munich ace Harry Kane's participation in the European Championship games is not in danger. The footballer is undergoing specialized treatment for back injury. The national team of Argentina has named footballers who've been called up for final friendlies before the Copa America. There are 29 players in the squad list. The team will be able to submit 26 players to the tournament, which means that 3 players from the SAT squad will not be included in the final list. Lloyd Kelly will leave Bournemouth as a free agent. Newcastle United could sign the defender. Former Celtic coach Neil Lennon has been named the new manager of Rapid Bucharest. His contract is valid until the summer of 2026. 3 Olympique Marseille players were attacked while returning from the final matchday victory over Le Havre. They were shot at in attempted carjackings, but everything went well. Aston Villa are in talks with Luton Town over the transfer of Ross Barkley. Thibaut Courtois will start against Real Betis and in the Champions League final against Borussia Dortmund. Lunin will be on the bench. Sao Paulo are eager to sign Alexandro, who will leave Juventus at the end of the season. Guys, now it's time to give our channel a subscribe if you haven't already. Here are the results of yesterday's fixtures that are worthy of your attention. Alright, moving on to the main news of the release. Real Madrid are expected to offer less than 40 million euros for Lille centre-back Lenny Yoro. The Spanish club has no intention to spend a large sum for a defender whose contract expires in 2025. Yoro in turn would love to join Real Madrid, but he is also aware of other clubs' interest in his services. Manchester United won 58 million euros for defender Jadon Sancho, according to Ben Jacobs. The 24-year-old Englishman is keen on staying at Borussia Dortmund, but it's unclear whether the German side is willing to pay the mentioned amount for the player. Last summer, Al Ettifaq offered 58 million euros for Jadon, but the deal fell through. Vincent Kompany could emerge as the new head coach of Bayern Munich. It's claimed that the Bayern officials were discussing his candidacy at some point. Other clubs are also showing interest in him. Earlier on, Brighton were reportedly attracted by his candidacy, but the Seagulls have not yet made a final decision on their new coach. We should remind you that Thomas Tuchel will leave Bayern Munich at the end of the season, while Roberto De Zerbi will leave Brighton. Right now, Kompany is the head coach of Burnley. Under his guidance, the team took 19th place in the Premier League table and got relegated to the Championship. Among other things, Xabi Alonso, Julian Nagelsmann, Sebastian Hoeneß, Roger Schmidt, Unai Emery, Zinedine Zidane, Ralf Rangnick, Stefan Kuntz, Hans-Dieter Flick and Julen Lopetegui refused to manage Bayern, whereas Crystal Palace asked for 100 million euros for Oliver Glasner. Arne Slot have been appointed as Liverpool's new head coach, the club's official website informs. The contract will come into force on June 1st once the manager receives a work permit in the UK. He will replace Jurgen Klopp, who will be leaving the team at the end of the season. Previously, it was reported that Liverpool would pay Feyenoord up to 15 million euros for the 45-year-old Dutchman. It was Feyenoord who appointed Slot as the manager before he joined the English team. Barcelona president Joan Laporta is leaning toward the idea that it would be better for the team without Xavi as head coach in the 2024-25 season. The Barcelona president thinks that the 44-year-old Spanish manager has little faith in the project and thus he needs to be replaced. Laporta came to this conclusion after the coach mentioned the team's poor financial situation. Blaugrana's president believes that the project needs a head coach who blindly trusts in the team's ability to win titles as well as compete with the strongest European clubs. Laporta and Xavi will reportedly hold a meeting after the matchday 38 clash against Sevilla on May 26th. Xavi wants to continue his work at the club next season. Earlier on, he expressed confidence in working with the Catalans next season. Friends, that's it for today. Subscribe if you found this video useful and interesting. Check out the suggested videos from our other projects.